Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Carlo Ancelotti has won the Manager of the Month for September, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin has won the Player of the Month for September as well. Obviously, Everton winning 7 out of 7, 4 Premier League games to take us to the top of the table has all helped to get these awards. Obviously, Dom as well, being in fantastic goal scoring since the beginning of the season, and obviously continued that last night as well for England, scoring in the England game as well in their 3-0 win, which obviously seen Michael Keane play as well in part of a defence that got a clean sheet. But it's obviously been a fantastic start to the season. We all know that. We're all made up. We're all dead happy sitting here. But it's nice to see those personal accolades getting handed out. Hopefully at the end of the season we'll have team accolades getting handed out, because that's what obviously we want. But fantastic for Carlo. It shows all the hard work that he's put in the last near 10 months of being the Everton manager, and also shows the hard work Dominic Calvert-Lewin has put in as well to get to this point. He really is flavour of the month at the moment, isn't he? And a lot of Evertonians really happy. A lot of Evertonians having to eat their own words, but it's fantastic for the club. It's very positive at the moment, everything Everton wise. So long may it continue, with the Merseyside derby fast approaching next Saturday. Everton today have announced a link up with Everton Chile. It is obviously to give them their full title, Everton Divina del Mar. It is a formal relationship with the Chilean Premier League Division club. The partnership is part of a wider relationship with the Grupo Pasha and their stable of 6 clubs across Chile, Mexico and Argentina. The agreement will allow Everton to further develop the international footprint with Everton Divina del Mar and the other 5 clubs in the group. So Everton obviously trying to spread their wings more and more in South America, obviously with what we've seen so far with James Rodriguez signing and attracting a lot of new Colombian fans. It's been absolutely fantastic, and this will help with a lot of things. Sponsorship, it'll help with retail, hopefully trying to get Everton shirts in South America. It will help with the scouting of players, the relationships to see players come over to Everton, players maybe going over to, in development stages to play in their leagues. But it's really good that Everton have identified that they need stronger links, certainly with obviously we've seen the friendly a few years ago when they came over to Goodison, and apparently Everton was supposed to head over to South America the summer just gone, but obviously COVID put pay to that. But it's brilliant to see them developing, and obviously Everton have already said that they'll be opening an office in America somewhere, either in Miami or in Southern California, to just try and build on what we've seen so far with the link up with, obviously James Rodriguez has been the big excellence in this. He's been the person who has really opened the door to Everton in not only in South America but just any Spanish speaking and Portuguese speaking parts of the Americas, and with having players who play for Brazil as well, that's really helped with Richarlison as well. So it's all really positive going forward, and we hopefully will see more of this with Everton going forward. It's really positive. Talking of Colombia and Brazil and James Rodriguez and Richarlison, Colombia play tonight. Brazil play tonight as well. Obviously Yeremina will be involved with Colombia as well. I think Brazil kicks off at 12:30 UK time. I think Colombia kicks off at 1:30 UK time. So obviously a bit of an overlap in those games as well. So make sure to check them out if you want to see the progress of our players tonight. Just one other piece of news as well. The Premier League have said that from next weekend, games that are not selected for TV will be pay-per-view. With those games have been free so far, but it will be pay-per-view going forward, and apparently, it's going to be £15 per game. There's been a lot of outrage since this was announced early on this afternoon. It'll be interesting to see whether the Premier League continue with that price. Apparently the vote was 19-1 in favour. So yeah, to me that's scandalous. That kind of costing is scandalous. for games that have been rejected from television, not deemed good enough to be part of BT or Sky's packages. For them games then to become £15 games is just I just think it's scandalous. I think we'd all be willing to pay maybe £15 a month for those games to be packaged together on some other platform. But the fact that £15 a game, I just really can't get over it. I know clubs have still got to make money, with there being no fans in the ground, but one of those games next week is Burnley versus West Brom. I mean, how many people are really going to watch that don't support the club? I just think it's absolutely nuts. Maybe we'll have to wait and see whether there's a change in the price. I don't know. They'll be going on the Sky Sports and the BT box office platforms. So you'd think by now the Premier League would have their own platform where or their own streaming app or something in development where they could put these games to make them more cost effective for us all. But they're not at that stage yet, which is just absolutely mad to me when we live in a world with all these different streaming apps. Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon. There's loads of them whatever country you live in. So that's the UK, by the way. That only affects the UK, and other countries basically, they have their own things. Some of them cost nearly the same price as £15 for the whole month. So there you go as well. As I mentioned, Dominic Calvert-Lewin played in the game for England last night. Gylfi Sigurdsson played and scored twice for Iceland as they got through to the Euro playoff finals. So that he scored 2 really good goals last night as well. Alex Iwobi, I think, is involved for Nigeria tonight as well. So if you can catch that as well, if you want to check out Alex Iwobi playing in that. And as I said, Richarlison will be involved for Brazil, hopefully. And Yerry Mina and James Rodriguez will be involved for Colombia as well. So there you go. If you want to check out those games, find out where they're on and watch them. There you go. This has been the Everton News Daily. We'll be back on Monday. We will see you then.